What's up, folks? The King's here. So today I'm bringing you this video with a different tone than the one you're used to me with probably on Instagram or in my previous videos. So I've always promised to keep it 100 with you and stay honest throughout my journey on social media and documenting my life. Truth is, I actually wanted to film this video yesterday because I was feeling it. It was heavy on my heart. But the point is, I am here to call myself out because it's not enough for me to correct myself within myself, but I'm actually here to call myself out publicly. Throughout the weekend, I was actually working on writing a list of all the things that I want in my life and matching it with the amount of effort that I am putting out in my life today. Truth is, me being 100% honest and straight with myself, the amount of effort that I'm doing, the things that I'm actually doing every single day will never result into the things that I want in my life. And you've got to be honest with yourself. Like what you want and the amount of effort that you're putting out every day, they need to match. That's one thing. What you want out of your life and the decisions you're making need to match, right? And another thing, what you actually want out of your life, and I think this is the most important one, and the vehicle you're in need to actually match and align. If I am trying to get to California and I'm in a vehicle that's headed down Tennessee, I'll never get to California. It's that simple. You've got to be in the right vehicle to also think of the things that'll get you there. You understand? So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, so I am in real estate. I do two different things in real estate. One, I do real estate wholesaling. Second, I do buy multi-family property. Now I get to think of myself, have there been any billionaire that bought real estate? The answer is yes. So I do have that as a good vehicle, right? That could actually get me to become a multi-billionaire one day. But then how do I go about, this opportunity that I have? Because continuing to buy multifamily only with my money is never going to get me there. It's going to take a long amount of time. And maybe by the time my kids inherit me, they could get to where I wanted to get to because that's how much effort it takes if I decide to keep riding alone. But then I go to the second vehicle, which is actually my number one, because that's what I do most of my day. Like that's where I show up, my office, which is real estate wholesaling. I get to think of myself, has there been any billionaire that did real estate wholesaling? The answer is no. Have there been any human that is $100 million guy or gal that got there by wholesaling? The answer is no. Or maybe the answer is not yet. Or maybe the answer is I haven't met them, but trust me, I've done my research. I know a lot of people and nobody got to that status, that caliber doing this thing every day until they got to 50, 60 years old. You understand? So you need to confront yourself and understand, where am I at? And will those things that I'm doing every single day, will they get me to where I need to be? So I had to restructure my life and think of the things that I need to be doing to become this multi-billionaire that I want to be, with all the things that I want to do, becoming that powerful. So it doesn't mean I'm going to shut down what I'm doing every single day. I'm going to continue to do it, but I'm going to delegate more so I can actually free up more of my time to pour into the multifamily vehicle perhaps, and then go different, take a different approach about that multifamily business that I'm actually working on now. And instead of doing it alone, I might want to bring in some people with me, start doing bigger deals, get bigger, and then also scale my online business. And I had to make a lot of great decisions over the weekend. Point of this video is, if you're unable to be honest and confront yourself about the things you must have and must do in your life to have the things you want to have, guys, you'll never be there. Most of the people around you are not going to even go in to confront you the way you can do to yourself, because maybe they love you and they want to be nice to you. Probably you don't even have knowledgeable enough friends to recognize the fact that you'll never get what you want to get in life based on what you're doing every single day. Shit, most people can't even figure that out even for themselves, yet you want the people around you to figure it out for you. Cut it. Get honest. Get direct. Ask yourself good questions, smart questions, and make sure the answers are real resolutions that will solve the problems that you have in your life. You get my point, folks? Look, my point is not to make this video too long. My point is to let you know what I had to go through, confront myself. I made a list of my weaknesses, my strengths, the things that I need to be pouring more of my time into. Yeah, what am I really doing with my time? And I made that list. It took me like pages. I spent 3 hours on Saturday, and honestly, I'm very happy I did, and I am done. And I promise you, I'm 30 years old today. You've seen me on social media probably since I was 22, 23, up until 30 years old. So from my 20 to 30, I did something. Like I did whatever I had to do. I did it in a way that I, whatever, like you don't have much options when you don't have nothing. But now from 30 to 40, this decade, there's a whole different Jalal Abuimweis. There's a whole different king. I am developing like a Pokemon. You know that Pokemon is like it starts out at this little Pokemon, and then it goes through pressure and life, and then all of a sudden this Pokemon transforms into this big spitting fire dragon taking over damn earth. And this is how I think of myself, and this is where I'm going. And I just decided, step 1, make it public. Step 2, get to fucking work, folks. And that's what I'm working on. Let's do this. And by the way, if you like what I'm saying and you think someone will benefit from it, send this video to somebody. Leave a like, leave a comment, and make sure you subscribe to this channel, folks. You understand? Let's do this.